Hello! Isn't it nice to see the sunshine? You join me as I'm making hydropathic pudding, a cold bread pudding with summer fruits. For this recipe you will need raspberries, currants, gooseberries, sugar, water and bread. This pudding is made with bread and fruit and very little else. Annie Chase has already prepared the fruit by removing the stalks. I'm now going to add a little sugar and a little water. And then cook it through until the skins have burst. For this pudding, you need to use fruits that will make a stiff jam. Raspberries should form the majority, and then currants and gooseberries. I like the red type. Don't use strawberries, as they'll create too much liquid and it'll collapse. There are three important things with this pudding: getting the right mix of fruit, lining the pudding basin well, and putting a weight on. But they are three things that leave no room for error. I'm now going to line my mould. I'm using a pudding basin, but you could use a charlotte mould. I've put in a piece of paper and I've lined it well with butter. I'm now going to cut up the bread and line it so there are no gaps and no overlapping. This is a pudding of many names. When I first learnt it, it was called fruit pudding. And when we were in London, we called it Malvin pudding. Now it's often known as hydropathic pudding on account of it being popular in health asylums. Those big institutions where rich people go to give up rich food for their health because they've eaten too much of it. Because it's made from white bread and fruit, it's quite easy for the stomach to digest. I know some people advocate that whole wheat flour is good for you, but I think it's so associated with the poor that it won't become popular. I know that there are some servants who refuse to work in a house because they weren't offered white bread. I'm now going to put this in a larger bowl to catch the juices. And then pour in my fruit. Make a lid. Put on the plate with a weight. And then I'm going to leave it in the cool larder overnight. Although, given the heat, I might put it in the cold box. My pudding is ready to be turned out. The bread should have taken on some of the red colour of the fruit, and it should be soft and easy to cut. I can use some of the juice that came out to cover up the white bits. And then I'll garnish it with raspberries. It can be served plain, and that is best for those seeking a healthy pudding, but most people prefer hot custard or cream. It's ideal as a light summer pudding to be served as a sweet entremet for luncheon or dinner. And there we are, hydropathic pudding, a perfect sweet dish for those with a weary digestion.